Alright guys, welcome to part 2 of my Watcher Druid deck guide. So here we are against a Warlock. You can see that my rank is fairly low here. I didn't play very much last season because the season before I got to rank 3, didn't get Legend. The grind kind of burned me out and didn't play much last season. So that's why my rank is fairly low, because I haven't played much Hearthstone recently. But like I said, I've been rank 3 before, so don't let the rank fool you. So we've got some really great early game cards here. But I don't think that I'm going to want to combo this guy with anything. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it for the chance of like a Yeti or something like that. Maybe a Watcher. Some kind of early taunt. Alright, well that's exactly what I didn't want. So we've got not the worst hand here, but also not the best due to this Ragnaros. So we're just going to see what we can get. So we can't do anything this turn, but we can play a Yeti next turn. So that's what we're going to look to do. Because like I said, getting these beefier minions out on the field as early as possible is really good. If this guy is Handlock is one of the best decks against Druid. So probably what I'll do is if this is Handlock, I will most likely end up losing. But if I do, I'll probably keep it in the video just to show you guys how to try and win against Handlock if you can. Because I think losses can be learned from as well. So it's probably not Zoo, seeing as how he didn't play a level 1 card. So I think we're going to go ahead and put out the Yeti. This does leave the Yeti open to be hit by things, but like I said, it's only turn 2, and I don't think that he's going to have anything to deal with it. So if he life taps and then I attack him, that's 6 damage down. So hopefully he can't kill it. Okay. So it looks like he's running some kind of weird Warlock deck. Alright, so we're probably just going to give this guy Taunt to have another minion out of the field, do a little bit of damage. And there we go. As you can see, this is the start of what you want your board to look like. You want just a lot of beefy mid-range minions. So that's what we're going to look to do. You can also see the deck over here on the right side of the screen, just to refer back to the cards that are actually in the deck if you need to. He's still life tapping, again, that's really good for me. The only problem is I don't have anything to play this turn. I could swipe his face, but I don't think I want to do that, so I'm just going to do the damage that I can and be done. One thing you want to know when playing against Warlocks is a lot of Warlock decks play Giants, so you don't want to do too much damage to let them play their Giants for free. But as you can see, I already have I have one finisher here in my hand, and I have half of my other finisher. So the game's looking pretty good.
So many possibilities.
I would have liked to draw a lot more mid-game cards than these 3 late-game cards here. But this will do fine since he hasn't had much to play.
You're in trouble now.
Alright, well, it's looking like this guy's deck's really bad, and I apologize for that because I'm such a low rank. But even still, you get to see the ideas behind how this deck should be played.
What to do?
I'm going to kill my own minion to draw a card here, just because it's going to die anyway, so I might as well.
I got this.
Just for an extra card.
Job's done.
Okay, and I still have 2 minions out on the field, and he's at a good amount of health. So like I said, it's not looking like this guy has a very good deck due to it being such low rank, but as I said, you can still get the idea of the strategy behind this deck, regardless of what the other person is playing. Alright, so he keeps clearing a lot of my board, so it's looking like what we're going to have to do is just wait for Savage Roar to be drawn on turn 9. I think I might as well go ahead and do this guy. He could put out his Giants for free right now, but I don't think his deck plays Giants, just based on the cards he's played already, so I'm not afraid of putting him below 10 health. Because 10 health is when Giants become free. So as I said, I don't believe that he's running any sort of Giants deck, so I don't mind putting him below 10 health. So I'm holding 6 damage in my hand, so 6, 7, 8. So I can do 8 8 damage next turn. For sure. But I still have a card to draw after this turn, so I have to consider that. Alright. So now I have 6 damage. That's... yeah, he just has some really bad cards. But that is okay. Alright. I think we're just going to charge him here. Alright, so I can use this next turn even without Savage Roar and win the game. And I don't care if this lives, it's not a threat to me. That's why I didn't attack it. Also, with him being this low, he cannot draw cards with life tap, so his hero power is now useless.
I am the blade of the goddess.
And I still have 6 damage in my hand and 4 damage here, so I have enough to kill him. It looks like I'm going to. So even though I'm not using the Savage Roar to finish this with, you can still see that it's still can be a finisher card. We're going to go ahead and finish him off there. And there we go. GG. Alright, let's go ahead and give you guys... that was a quick game, so let's go ahead and give you guys one more game for the guide video. We'll go ahead and search for it real quick. Shouldn't take that long. You were able to see, at least, like I said, the strategies behind the deck there in that game, and I explained my thought process. So if that was enough for you, feel free to stop the video now if you'd like. But just so we can get a little bit more content variety and see a little bit more of the deck, I'm going to play another game. So looks like we're against a mage this time. This matchup can really go either way depending on the cards you draw. But it looks like I get to go first this time, so that's a whole different strategy put into the deck. So it's good that y'all get to see one game of each of those. One of me not getting the coin and one of me getting the coin. So I'm going second with the coin here. Not a great first hand, but not much you can do about that. So he wasted his arcane missiles just to do damage to me. I don't agree with that play. Just to get something on the board, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put my Watcher out here. I don't really need to, but that's just to soak up anything he wants to use on it. It's okay to play a turn 1 Watcher. He could Frostbolt it right now, but that wouldn't benefit him. It would waste a Frostbolt, and it wouldn't kill it. It would do nothing. Still nothing I can play, so I'm just going to whittle down one of his mirror images. And my turn. Not a very good starting hand, honestly. But we're still pretty even. We both have minions on the board that can't do anything, just mine has more potential than his. What are you thinking about, Jaina? Hurry up. Alright, so what could a mage do on turn 3? I really don't think there's much. That's perfectly fine. Can I do anything this turn? That's not what I wanted at all. So we're just gonna get rid of this mirror image and continue on. This is actually not good for me because a mage will probably beat me late game better than I can beat it late game. So I really should have a lot more on the board right now, but as you can see I'm drawing a lot of 4 through 6 drops, and those really can't do anything for me yet. If I can play Yeti next turn and Argus the turn after that, I'll be in pretty good shape. Oh, that's good. See, my Ancient Watcher will soak some of that up, or he won't. Okay, well, that's fine too. It keeps my Ancient Watcher at full health, still leaves him at his full potential. And I don't mind taking a little bit of damage. Interesting. See, the good thing about that for him is that I can't clear that with swipe. Alright. Put the Yeti out on the field, because now he has to deal with that. Okay, I'm gonna swipe because I really need to get rid of that Drake. So it is getting swiped. It sucks that all those are still alive, but there's not much else I can do there. I don't want him to have the spell power out on the field. But it's getting a little bit to the late game now, so it's going to be harder for me to win because the biggest weakness that Druid decks have is that it is hard for Druid decks to deal with bigger creatures. Druids don't have any type of hex or anything like that. So, like I said, it's harder for Druids to do well in the late game if the deck is not built that way, and Watcher Druid is not built that way.
I must safeguard the land.
Alright, I don't want him to be able to attack my Yeti, so I'm only giving taunt to my Watcher. And that will make me be able to kill his Water Elemental with something smaller like my Sun Fury Protector next turn if he forcefully attacks into that. And I also don't care if that gets frozen. So he has to clear the Ancient Watcher just to annoy one of my other creatures, and that's going to die next turn anyway. His Water Elemental is. Okay. Even still, that's fine for me. Excellent. Alright, so what I do this turn, I'm kind of using up all my silences here by doing this, but it's the only way to clear that. And then I can clear this and get 4 damage out on him. He's also running low on cards, which is good for me. That Flame Strike didn't put him in the game as much as he would have liked it to. Next turn we have 8 mana, so we can actually... He's going to waste both of those to kill that? That's pretty crazy.
Mind if I roll need?
Alright, that was all of his cards. Gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Don't mind taking the damage. And now I've got something beefy on the field that can be modified with this next turn, combined with probably one of these guys. So basically what I want to look to do now is I want to put out one of these guys and one of these guys next turn. Probably give this guy charge. That'll let me do a ton of damage to him, and then next turn I could probably end the game with Savage Roar. Plus another one of these charge guys. Just depends on if he draws any taunts. Okay. He froze but didn't kill it, so that's good for me.
Where shall I strike? My seal for Argon!
Well played.
I'm going to go ahead and attack face there because he has to get rid of these minions. So he's going to kill off his anyway. So it's 5 extra damage I can squeeze in. Just because he has to attack those minions into me. Unless he draws a Flame Strike here, and then I'll be really upset. But that would just be really lucky. I honestly didn't think he was going to draw an Arcane Intellect. So he has more chances to deal with this now. Okay, that's fine. Now he has to suicide some minions. I've still got this guy for next
are
turn.
upon us.
He has to kill this or he loses. Alright, so let's see how much damage I can do. 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 18 damage is what I can do. Wow.
Time runs out on me. I wonder.
I think... No.
Where shall
Put
I
out a taunt. Put out this guy.
The breach!
Job done.
I could have put out Ragnaros there, but I think I can save him and be okay.
You require my assistance?
Interesting. Well, he didn't play a taunt, and he can't kill my creatures, so I win. Because I can Savage War. He didn't kill this. If he killed that, I may have not been able to win. Yeah, I win. Here we go, and that's not even the real finisher, but that's another way to finish the game. Is see with the Savage Roar, there's just so many options to end the game with this deck. So it's a really good overall deck. So there you go. You guys can see 2 wins right there for the video. Fairly easy wins. That deck, that mage deck right there, actually wasn't that bad for this rank. So that was more of a realistic type situation. But I want to thank you guys for watching my first deck guide for Hearthstone. Please feel free to leave me feedback either in the YouTube comments below, or if you're watching on our website, feel free to make an account and comment there. Tell me what I can do better. Tell me what I can do worse. I'm open to making this the best experience it can be for you guys watching. So definitely look out for more of these deck guides in the future. There's many Hearthstone decks, so there can be many videos for this. So if you guys like it, please let me know so I have motivation to keep doing it and stuff like that. So yeah, remember to like and subscribe the video, or like and subscribe to the video and YouTube channel. Check out this video as well as all of my other guides and my friends' other guides at our website at GameaholicsAnonymous.net. Also check out our Gameaholics Anonymous podcast, which you can find on the website as well. And there's a YouTube channel affiliated with that. It's YouTube/GameAnon. So yeah, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching the video, and we'll see you guys next time.